I guess I had spilled it on a small piece in the big picture of the hunger issue, and I just do what I feel is right for every person to have enough food to eat. I began really about 25 years ago as a single mother, and I lost my job, and I had no food, didn't have a clue what I was going to do, and I found myself in a food bank line and started receiving food, and then I started volunteering, and then I eventually, it's what I wanted to do, and to make sure that every person would have enough food to eat, wouldn't have to go through telling your kids, I can't go to the store, I don't have any money, you know, it was very difficult. So once one issue was solved, other things fell in place, and so I just want to make sure that nobody goes hungry.
Karen asked me to join her. I'm Gary Kang. I also work at the Asian Council Referral Service. And for the last 18 years, I have witnessed Karen's devotion, her dedication. And many of you have seen a lot of young professionals join human services. You remember how excited they are for the first year when they join the organization. And then for 20 years, Karen still have that compassion. Her devotion is inspired me as well as other co-workers at ACRS. I just want to share with you 3 things. Number one is my compassion. For the last 2 years, in 2011, I have decided, I said, I really need to recognize Karen by nominating her to receive some award. And then the second year, I look at it as, oh my goodness, I passed the due date. Nominated Karen for the Human Service Coalition Award. So this year, when I received the nomination, I put on my iPhone, I put on every calendar I remember, and I turned in her application, the nomination, and then I called Michelle and make sure she received the fax, received it through email, because I cannot live with this guilt anymore. The 2 things about Karen I want to talk about is, for those who work in the food bank or survival services, when someone walks in the food bank, this person has been rejected by many places. And then that's one day I had a meeting with Karen, and then one gentleman walked in, and he opened the door of the food bank. It was Tuesday, and he said, can I have something to eat? I'm very hungry, it's cold out there, it's pouring rain. And then, can I have a sandwich? And Karen said, well, we usually give out sandwiches on Wednesday and Friday. And so I can see his eyes was very disappointed. But Karen said, I can make you a cup noodle. I can put water into the cup noodle and heat it up in microwave. Do you like that? And he said, yes, I like that. And as this gentleman walked out from the food bank, I can see that he felt that he have hope, he have the support, also he regained his respect to deal with another difficult day. And another thing I want to talk about, Karen, is if you come to the food bank, the first thing you notice is there's a lot of beautiful flowers planted outside the food bank, just like her house. So she treats food bank just like her house. And then the last thing I want to mention is a few days ago, Karen, despite her husband injured and recovering at home, she came to the food bank, and then because she collected $500 from a plant sale that she organized to raise money for Waffle Rice. She gave those money to the development office, and then she quickly, go home and escort her husband for a doctor appointment. This is the kind of devotion that inspires me to work every day. So I ask you to put all your positive energy for Brian, her husband, speedy recovery. Thank you, Karen.